So please welcome from Utah a new voice in Jonesboro, Sam Payne.
Oh, what a pleasure to be among you. You doing all right? Well, thanks for bringing Utah out here. We don't get out much. There's a song my granddad taught me, and it seems appropriate, even though it's October, with the weather we've been having lately. Summertime, and the living is easy now. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You spread your wings and take to the sky. Till that morning, nobody said nobody gonna harm you. With mama and daddy standing by. Let's say la da la do do bubbles fly lo da day lo do 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 la la ya da la da do 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 sala da do fly lo da do do lo do 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 lo la li de la do 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 the beep do da da do do got to say lo ba do bo say no no. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing do 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 do, and you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. Till that morning, nobody gonna harm you. With mama and daddy standing by. With mama and daddy stuff la 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 do. What the la 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 do do da do the Well, thank you. I'm going to tell you about the first time I ever danced with a girl. I was 12 years old, and they were having a church dance down the street. And it was a church dance where all the seniors in high school, all the senior girls and all the senior boys would be sort of promenaded around the church gym, show them off before they graduated from high school. You had to be 14 years old to go to the dance. As I mentioned, I was 12. And my buddy down the street, Darren Dibb, and I decided to go down there and see if we could dance for the first time with a girl. Well, we went down there. Freezing February night, snow was falling. Snow on snow. It was a Christina Rossetti kind of night, you know. And down there we went. We got to the church and we kicked off our shoes on the threshold and we walked in and we drew ourselves to our full heights and we lowered our voices and we flashed our fake IDs and then we went. No one was the wiser, and almost immediately when we got in there, I saw the little girl I wanted to dance with, and she was not from my town. She was not from my congregation. She was from far away and exotic Riverton, 2 towns over. She was there hanging out with her cousin. Man, all I wanted to do was dance with her, but I didn't have the courage. I had permission from my folks to be out till 9:30 that night. 9:30 rolled around, and I had not asked her to dance, and darned if I was going to go home before I did. Well, 10:30 rolled around, and finally, at 11:15, second to the last song of the night, I wiped the sweat from my palms, and I went over and asked her to dance, and she said yes, and she came out on that dance floor with me. And we danced after the manner of our day, which is that we touched the tips of our fingers together, and we rocked back and forth. And we looked anywhere we could except at each other. And so it was that I saw my father walk in the door of the church gym. And he was not wearing his dancing clothes. He was wearing his boy-fetching clothes. He had a big winter parka on, wool cap pulled down over his eyebrows, moon boots up to his knees. And he didn't come out onto the dance floor and yank me off of it. It would have been his parental prerogative to do just that. Instead, he sat in a chair next to the church gym wall and watched me dance, which, as you can imagine, was infinitely worse. Well, dance got over, and I hung my head, and I walked over to where my dad was sitting, and we went out and got in the car, and we drove home, 2 miles home. And that 2 miles, there were no words spoken between us. That silence on the drive home was the only punishment I got for making my parents think I was dead in a snowdrift somewhere. But it was enough, because all I wanted to do with my whole little heart was to tell somebody how much fun it was to dance with a girl. Well, I hadn't thought about that in a long time. Then my son became a ballroom dancer. Yeah. He walks out onto that dance floor and he holds out his hand. And a beautiful girl comes and takes it and he spins her around and they move together like water flowing. And I watch him, and it's easy to believe that silence from my father all those many years ago wasn't driven by anger at all, but by reverence. Reverence before a rite of passage. He had come down there to fetch his naughty little boy, and had instead watched his oldest son do the man's work of taking a young woman out on the dance floor and dancing with her. And then I come to myself, he was just mad. The song about that first dance, snowfall, February wind. I kick my shoes as I go on in, and the lights all down on the church gym. Oh, young thing like I never seen, dark hair straight from a magazine in town with a cousin Gwendoline. Oh, and high school boys all through the hall, pulling girls from every wall. They spin them round with steady hands and poker faces. And all of 12, I'm standing there, snowflakes melting in my hair. Calm me down, Lord, my feet are in their places. Music, movies, little ones. Music, movies, little ones. Music, movies, little ones. In a dance. Like my first day, I never moved my legs that way. I'll take her hand, I guess they'd say, and I did. Oh, bright lights on her dark hair, my daddy wading in the winter air with a car all running, but I don't care. Oh, and like one moment in the sun, 3 whole minutes come and gone. The boy whose daddy dropped him off ain't coming home. And I may do the best I can to live my life like other men, but I'll never dance this way again. Won't you come on, pop song? Movies, movies, a little one. Music, movies, a little one. Music, movies, a little ones in a dance. See me dancing with a girl from over Rivertown, 'cause this February night ain't coming back again once I let it in. Snowfall, February wind, I kick my shoes as I go on in, and the lights all down on the church gym. Oh, da 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 la la la.